morning. Welcome to all, oh wait, that's her line. I forgot. Let's see, I'm honored that you would even ask me to speak to you today. I'm surprised you even let a wretch like me in here. Never mind, speak to you. Doug's direction to me was maybe I speak on the path to the first church, or my journey to the first church. And my path to the first church really isn't that long, in that for years, 40 plus years, I've admired the first church from afar. I love its majesty standing in the center of our town. But it took me a long time to actually come inside, so to speak. My family was my in-laws were very much part of this, the first church years ago. My children and my nephews all participated in the first church. When my daughter Krista got married, she walked down these aisles. Hated that she didn't have a middle aisle, but you know, I was just the mom of the bride. My son was in the first graduating class from the Village Green Nursery School. Many of you I've known for years. You know, we're friends. Some of you I did your birthday parties over at the old ice cream parlor. Your ball teams came in after their days. You know, our children were friends, so I have a lot of relationships here. Some of you, we shared volunteer situations in town. Many of you I just met in the last few years when we were funding and building the Sterling Senior Center. So I should have been in these pews probably a long time ago. However, I reiterate, my comment to Robin was, I love the church in the center of town, Robin. If I go in, they'll probably fall on me. And sucked me in anyway. So I should have been here. Yeah, I get that one. However, it wasn't until I was dropping off one of my grandchildren a few years ago over to the Village Green. We're back to the Village Green. That the line was truly cast. That's when I met Robin. We chatted, and over the next couple of years, we would have chance encounters and would chat some more. And it didn't take me long to realize that this pastor was real. And not only was she real, but she preached what I believed. Community and commitment were key words when I was running for town office a couple of years ago. And they are the underlying message, as I see it in the first church. So that few years ago, the line was cast. And when I made my first foray into the church for a service, I was eyeing the hook. Didn't take it, but I was eyeing it. But how could you not be curious when your first words are that you are all welcome? Now, it's still a little suspect. Are we really all welcome here? I was, you know, again, I'm still some days I'm a little suspect about that. But I had to wonder exactly what is it that you wanted from me. And as it turns out, you didn't want nothing. You wanted nothing. You know, you probably want me to send money occasionally. You want to have me spend some of my time volunteering. You don't want me in the choir. But I can cook. And as I see it, all you really want from me is to commit to being kinder, giving, open, and loving. You know, be a true Christian. I've always considered myself a Christian. I was raised Catholic, as many of you were, I understand. My dad was converted, so that made him an ultra-Catholic. And they took their Irish food to church every Sunday and then some. I had 12 years of parochial school, can't you tell? And actually, my dad was so uber Catholic that we would call him the assistant pope at times. And there's many reasons why that upbringing would have you fall to the wayside. but that's an entirely other story that I'm sure you've all heard before from one of your friends. So the line was cast. I'm looking at the hook, and at this time last year, there was no doubt we would get in a fight. It's going to be a tough part. My son was sick. Many reached out. Oh, good Lord, many reached out. I still chuckle from Carol Hoffman's call. You know, Maureen, the ladies at the First Church have a basket for you. You know, I was crazy. I was busy. I was hardly home. I was worried, obviously. So I'm like, Carol, I don't need a basket. I don't want a basket. But you need this basket. I want to give you this basket. No, Carol, give it to somebody that needs it. But Maureen, it has chocolate in it. Oh, fine. Fine, Carol, bring it over. Wasn't that much chocolate either. Just saying, do better with the baskets. But during our journey with Jeffrey, there was an abundance of calls, messages, prayers, food, of course. I will give some of you that dropped off some wonderful food. Bottom line, he cared. My family was not immersed in the church. However, we were part of the community. And you, no questions asked, opened your hearts, opened your doors. You gave us the opportunity to honor Jeffrey and send him on his last journey. Consequently, I keep coming. I find a bit of solace here, comfort, kindness, peace, love, and sometimes wisdom from her. The kid. So, line cast, hook eyed, bite taken, but still, I'm flopping on the deck. You continue to welcome me, my girls, and you have no expectations, you make no demands. It makes me believe that I just might have to give in and make this relationship official. Looks like you might have this questioning believer, hook, line, and sinker. Thank you. Hallelujah and amen.